right, let's apply some factoring. So we're going to take what we've been learning the last few days and we're just going to apply it. And basically what that means is we're going to apply it to a real life situation, a type of problem that you would see out in the real world. You've done some of these, but it never hurts to practice a little more. So the area of a rectangular theater stage is 2x squared minus 11x minus 21 square feet. What are the dimensions of the stage? This is the area of the stage. If I factor this into its two parts, it will give me the length and width of the stage. So it will give me the dimensions. So I'm going to take this 2x squared minus 11x minus 21, and I'm going to factor it. I'm going to factor using the AC method. So I'm going to start with 2 times negative 21, which is negative 42. And now I'm going to have to come up with all the factors of negative 42 that might also add up to negative 11. So here's where we have to work out just a little bit. I didn't do this one ahead of time, so it might take just a second. And it's going to be negative 14 and positive 3. So if I do negative 14 times 3, I get negative 42, and negative 14 plus 3 gives me negative 11. So I'm going to rewrite this and break up that middle term into its two parts. So I have 2x squared minus 14x plus 3x minus 21. And then I'm going to group and factor. So right here, the greatest common factor is going to be 2x, which leaves me with 1 minus 7. Sorry, it's 1x minus 7 plus. My greatest common factor here is going to be 3, which leaves me with 1x minus 7. And so my two factors here are going to be x minus 7 and 2x plus 3. Now, without actually seeing the picture or giving more information, I don't know which of these is the length and which one's the width, but I do know that the dimensions of this stage are x minus 7 and 2x plus 3. So if I were to draw the stage, this side would be x minus 7 feet, this side would be 2x plus 3 feet. And so those are the dimensions. If it gives you a polynomial and says what are the dimensions of the rectangle or square or whatever, they're just asking you to factor. The two factors are the dimensions. Let's do another one. The area of a rectangular park is given by the equation 2L squared minus 5L equals 18 square yards. What are the dimensions of the park? Now, if you will notice, this equation is written differently than the equation from the previous problem. The equation from the previous problem doesn't have an equal sign. Nothing we've done to this point has an equal sign. So I'm going to have to manipulate this equation and rewrite it so that it looks like something I know before I can factor. I need this 18 to be over here with all of this stuff so I can factor. And the only way to do that, I'll write it down here. The only way to get this 18 from here over to here so this looks like something I'm used to is to subtract 18 from both sides. That cancels it over here and leaves me with 2L squared minus 5L minus 18. And so now I want to find the dimensions, and I'm going to do that like I did with the last problem. I'm going to do it by factoring. So 2 times negative 18 is negative 36. And just like a minute ago, I'm going to have to practice a little bit, and it's probably going to be negative 9 and 4. Because negative 9 times 4 is negative 36, and negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2L squared minus 9L plus 4L minus 18. And I'm going to group and factor. So the greatest common factor for this is just going to be an L. Leaves me with a 2L minus 9. And my greatest common factor here is going to be a 2, which leaves me with a 2L minus 9. So my two factors are L plus 2 and 2L minus 9. Those happen to be the dimensions of the park. So if I had a picture of the park, the length would be L plus 2 and the width would be 2L minus 9, or vice versa. I don't know which one's length and which one's width, and it doesn't really matter, just as long as you could label them on a picture. But if it asks you for the dimensions, it's saying factor. So there are some applications. We'll practice some more of this when y'all come to class tomorrow. Have a good evening.